been an amazing experience. Ever since I got off the plane, I think every event that I went to, I learned something. Got a chance to really hang out with some really special fans. So my time here in Manila has been absolutely amazing.
Specifically, you went to the UAAP Game 3. How was it like being in a college atmosphere once again?
When I went to that collegiate game, I got chills in my body. Because me as a fan of the game, a guy that played the game, when you walk into an arena like that and see all the passionate fans that was in it and cheering for their teams, I felt like playing the game.
You also were part of the broadcast panel for a bit. How was that experience? And would you like think about being part of that down the line for your interviews?
Oh man, them guys, man, they do an excellent job on the broadcast. They brought me in. I told them like, hey, I'm used to point guards, and they did a great job of setting me up every time on the telecast. But it was amazing. So yeah, maybe one day I'll get out there and do the same thing they did. But they really showed me the way.
You were also able to watch the Pacers-Lakers game. How was it like?
Say it again.
How was the Pacers-Lakers game earlier?
Oh, you know what? I expected for LeBron James and the Lakers to do what they did, and they came out and took care of business. Playing in the first year, I thought it was amazing. I thought they competed, both teams. I think everybody that competed in the tournament this year wanted to win, and it brought excitement back to the regular season, and that's what the league was trying to do, and it was good to watch.
Rip, what are your thoughts about the NBA All-Star game going back to the traditional East versus West?
You know what? I like it. I mean, I think that's when you fell in love with the game. For me personally, is watching Magic Johnson versus Michael Jordan. One guy's on the West, the other guy is on the East, and now you really get the best players from both conferences. So I'm going to enjoy that.
Speaking of MJ, do you have a story about how competitive MJ is during practice with the Wizards?
Oh no, MJ was the GOAT. Like, anytime at that young age you get an opportunity to play with one of your idols, play with somebody that played just the same position. I tell people, by the time I got to Detroit, I got my doctor's degree, I got my master's, I got everything from just playing with Michael Jordan.
Let's talk about one of the teams Ben was being inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2021.
Oh, it was big. Ben is a guy, man, if you understand his story, man, he did the impossible. So to have one of my brothers in the Hall of Fame, it was like all of us going in the Hall of Fame all at once. So it was definitely a special day.
If ever going to be inducted in the Hall of Fame, who the Pistons team that you want to induct in?
Oh man, all of my brothers. I mean, to have the luxury to make it to that stage would be a great accomplishment for myself, but I wouldn't be able to do it without none of my teammates.
You scored 51 points, 51 points in the 06-07 season in a triple overtime against the New York Knicks. What was going through your head at the time?
I should have had 60.
When you talk about the games last Sunday,
Say it again?
something about the games last Wednesday, yeah.
This one I just watched right here? Oh, no. I can't hear you.
He wants you to talk about the collegiate game last Sunday.
Oh, okay. Yesterday?
Wednesday. He wants you to talk about the collegiate game last Wednesday when you were.
Okay. No, it was an amazing time to watch two teams compete at a high level. Got a chance to see the lead MVP who showed up in the big game. The fans was crazy. Like I said, the arena was pumping, man. I don't even know how them guys even heard the referee.
You had the first-hand experience living in UConn, seeing the women's game grow. How's it been different from back then during your days there? Yes, UConn now.
Oh no, listen, UConn basketball, the women's thing was always big. When I was there, not just us was the #1 team in the country, the women's team was the #1 team in the country too. So it was amazing to see because Diane Taurasi, Sue Bird, all them girls, we were like roommates because we always see each other, we always compete against each other. So the women's game is definitely an amazing place, but I still think that they should get more exposure. They get paid more for all the stuff they do on the floor.
So going back to the IST, there were a lot of positive feedback about the tournament. They said that more teams were very competitive this early. If there was an IST during your time, do you think you will also take it seriously?
Oh yeah, I mean, you gotta remember, as a basketball player, you're a competitor, and when you step on the floor, I always said you're only as good as your last game, so you got to take every game like it's your last. So if I got an opportunity to play in an in-season tournament, oh my goodness, it would feel like March Madness again. So we'll be excited.
Last question, guys. Yeah, just a rookie guard from UConn, Jordan Hawkins. Your thoughts about how he's been playing this season, and how do you think you want to be able to be there?
Oh, Jordan's my guy. Jordan's one of them kids that is a willing learner, gym rat. Understands the game. I think what he does is a lot different than a lot of people in the league does. He moves well without the ball. He can stroke it from anywhere. So I think he's only going to get better with time.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.